Hey everyone, welcome back to Incognita Commentary. It's Christmas time, and there's nothing better than cozying up with some classic Christmas movies to get in the spirit. Today I'm counting down my top 5 Christmas movies that are must-watches this season. From belly laugh comedies to heartwarming holiday tales, these films bring the magic of Christmas right to your screens. And because the holiday season is all about giving, I've got 3 honorable mentions that deserve a spot on your watch list too. So grab your hot cocoa and get comfy, and let's dive into the movies that make the holidays truly merry and bright. Let the countdown begin. Starting at number 5, 4 Christmases. This rom-com leans heavily on the humor of holiday chaos, following a couple forced to endure 4 very different family Christmases in one day. Each family dynamic is hilariously dysfunctional, from awkward childhood revelations to outrageous in-law traditions. Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn's chemistry anchors the film, but its true strength lies in its exploration of how families shape us for better or worse.
I would like to give more of myself to my church and to Pastor Phil.
Beneath the comedic awkwardness lies a subtle commentary on love, compromise, and finding your place within or outside of your family's expectations. It's as much a relationship story as it is a holiday tale. No, I really love this movie, and I feel like this movie is very chaotic, but it's very fun. It's very funny, and its base, like the center of it, is family, and Christmas is all about family. You know, there are many scenes where they have Christmas scenes. It feels very, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like this is a very underrated movie. I don't see a lot of people when they're talking about Christmas movies, they talk about 4 Christmases. So I feel like it is a great addition to the list. And I feel like this is my choice for number 5. At number 4, Home Alone. This iconic holiday movie is a masterclass in blending humor, heart, and sheer ingenuity. Kevin McAllister's transformation from a neglected child to a resourceful hero is as satisfying as it is entertaining. The slapstick humor of the traps he sets for the bumbling burglars is timeless, but what sets Home Alone apart is its emotional core, Kevin's realization of his love for his family and their reunion at Christmas. Beneath the chaos is a story of independence, forgiveness, and the warmth of home. It's not just a comedy, it's a holiday tradition that reminds us of what truly matters. The reason why I put Home Alone at number 4 is because I loved this movie as a kid, actually, and I loved watching this movie with my family. But as an adult now, rewatching this movie, for you to leave your child at home that is really young and around Christmas time is really preposterous, I would say, you know.
Calling the police. Hello?
What else could we be forgetting?
Kevin! I did not like that, you know. I feel like this wouldn't happen in real life, and it's very unsafe, and he nearly died. So I honestly, because of just how dangerous it was to leave your child at that age at home by himself and around Christmas time, you know, that's why I put it at number 4. But it is iconic when you think about Christmas or you think about Christmas time. When you think about Christmas movies, you think about Home Alone. But I just can't get over the fact that he was left at home at Christmas time. I don't like that. So that's going to be at number 4. At number 3, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey's transformative performance carries this live-action adaptation of Dr. Seuss' beloved story. While the original Grinch was a simple tale of redemption, this version dives deeper into the Grinch's backstory.
You don't have a chance with her. You're 8 years old and you have a beard.
Giving us insight into why he despises Christmas. Whoville over-the-top consumerism contrasts sharply with the Grinch's isolation, making his eventual heartwarming turn feel earned. The humor ranging from slapstick to satirical gives the movie its bite, while its themes of kindness and community anchor it in its timeless holiday values. It's a visual feast and a reminder that Christmas isn't about the packages and bows, but the love we share. I love this movie, and that's why it's in the top 3, honestly. You know, as a child, we all hated the Grinch. But as an adult, I understand why the Grinch is the way that he is. I understand why he lives in isolation, because people are just people. And, but it was a really great, journey in the movie to watch him just be so cynical and to be so grumpy, and in the end, you know, opened his heart. And at one point in the movie, his heart grew in size because of the love that he was getting. It was beautiful to see the people of Whoville accept him, because in the beginning, we all know that they bullied him because he didn't look like everybody else. So I just loved the turnaround in the movie of him living in isolation, being this cynical character, to just being, you know, he still had his little nuances about him, but then, you know, he was more loving. It was a beautiful experience. It was very funny, very entertaining. So it's definitely one of my favorites, and that's why it is at number 3. The number 2 spot, Elf. Now, Buddy the Elf is a character of pure, unfiltered joy who brings whimsy to every scene he's in. This movie blends childlike wonder with adult humor, creating a world where syrup on spaghetti is endearing and not appalling. Beyond the humor, it's a story about belonging, Buddy's journey to connect with his cynical, workaholic father in New York City. Elf works because it bridges the gap between absurdity and sentimentality, making it a go-to holiday comfort film.
Santa's coming to town!
It's not just about Christmas. It's about rediscovering the magic of connection and finding your place in the world. I really loved this movie as a kid. Found it very peculiar for a grown man to be acting like a kid. It was very fun. It was very different. I've never seen a Christmas movie like this, but I've never seen, as I said before, a grown man act like this. So as a teenager watching this movie, I found it very endearing, but very peculiar, but like in a good way. There's many scenes that stand out to me. The scene where him eating the spaghetti with the chocolate syrup and all of that was just very strange. It was very sad when I was watching the movie and the relationship that he had with his father, but in the end they had a redemptive ending. That was really nice to see. But I don't know, I feel like this movie really caters to my inner child, so I really love this movie, and that is why it's at the number 2 spot. And now for the moment that you guys all been waiting for. My number 1 pick for the best Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh my God! This holiday comedy classic is a chaotic ride through Clark Griswold's over-the-top attempt at the perfect Christmas. The film thrives on exaggerated humor, from the explosion of Christmas lights to a tree that literally goes up in flames. At its heart, it captures the universal struggle of trying to create magical moments in the face of familial dysfunction. Every mishap, from the squirrel in the tree to the outrageous in-law, feels like a satire of real holiday stress. Its lasting appeal lies in its relatability, reminding us that perfection isn't necessary for holiday joy. Sometimes the most disastrous moments become the most cherished memories. I just recently watched this movie, I think a couple years ago, maybe in 2019 or, somewhere about. And I love this movie. And this movie is incredibly underrated. I've never heard anybody talk about this movie. I've never heard anybody say this is like their favorite Christmas movie, and this is my favorite Christmas movie. This movie is so hilarious. It's so funny. I love how dysfunctional his family is. There's multiple scenes in this movie that really stick out to me. The scene where the Christmas tree got burnt up. The scene where he went up into the attic and the ladder hit him in the face. There's a lot of scenes in this movie. This movie is a little bit like avant-garde. It's a little bit strange. Like some of the scenes, but it's really, 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 really funny. And that's why I'm putting it at number one. At the heart of Christmas is family and coming together. Putting up the Christmas tree and having the Christmas lights, playing your Christmas music, having the holiday cheer. And I feel like this movie encompasses all of that. But the reason why I picked this movie is because at the heart of it, Clark just wants his family to have a good Christmas. And that's all he's trying to attempt in this movie. Despite the fact that he has experienced multiple failures, but that's just life. And I love the fact that he didn't give up. And he just constantly tried to make Christmas Day the best day for him and his family. And that was very beautiful to witness and to see. But it's also a very entertaining and a very funny movie. And that is why National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is my number one pick. Now for my 3 honorable mentions. These movies, where there is 2 movies in this in particular, because there's 3 of them, that is beloved by everybody. I'm a fan of these movies. I love these movies as well. So I had to give a shout out to these movies. The first one is Love Actually. Few films capture the chaotic, heartwarming messiness of love like Love Actually. Set against the backdrop of the holiday season, this ensemble masterpiece weaves together 9 interconnecting stories of romance, heartbreak, and hope. From the iconic cue card confession to the bittersweet complexities of unrequited love, the film explores every facet of relationships. Its charm lies in its honesty. Love isn't always perfect, but it's always worth celebrating. With a star-studded cast and an unforgettable soundtrack, Love Actually reminds us that, in the end, love really is all around. And next on my honorable mentions is The Holiday. We all love this movie. This movie is all of our favorites. A transatlantic romance wrapped in the soft glow of holiday magic. The Holiday is a quintessential comfort movie. The film contrasts 2 different yet equally heartwarming stories. Kate Winslet's escape to a cozy LA mansion and Cameron Diaz's whirlwind romance in a snowy English village. It's a celebration of taking risk and finding joy in unexpected places. The charming score, picturesque settings, and heartfelt performances make it a love letter to new beginnings during the most wonderful time of the year. No, I really love this movie, and it was very different to see Jack Black in a rom-com because he's always starred in, comedic movies and animated movies. So it was very nice to see him in this light, playing a love interest. It was because I watched this movie, I think in 2018. It was just very different, but it was very nice. And him and Kate Winslet had great chemistry. So it was really nice to see them play off each other in the movie. And Cameron Diaz and Jude Law, the chemistry, oh my God, he was very sexy in that movie.
Or if you are, I'm much drunker than I realized.
He was very sexy in that movie. That was nice. Someone was like,
Yes, I am, Daddy.
I'm like, period. Yes, so that was really, the movie is just so entertaining and it's so fun. Kate Winslet's character was really going through it in this movie though. She was on the, she was on the cusp of giving up. I'm glad she didn't. There was a scene where she wanted to, set the house on fire, if I remember correctly, with the stove. So, this movie is very endearing, very sweet, very nice. It has great, the Kate Winslet and Jack Black and Cameron Diaz and Julia had great chemistry. It was just a very great movie, 10 out of 10. And the last movie in my honorable mentions is Almost Christmas. Hilarious movie. Hilarious. This ensemble comedy drama captures the highs and lows of family gathering for their first Christmas after a major loss. The film juggles humor, tension, and emotional catharsis, showing how grief and joy coexist during the holidays. The diverse and talented cast brings authenticity to the family dynamics, making every fight, laugh, and heartfelt moment feel real.
That's what I said.
It's a poignant reminder that the holidays are about holding on to love, even when life feels overwhelming. I watched this movie because when I was going to college, I watched this movie in the bus that I was going to school. And I was just drawn in. And it's star-studded because it has Monique, it has Gabrielle Union, it has Kerry Hilson, Donny Glover. Yeah, I think that's Donny Glover. And other great actors in that movie. It's star-studded, it's funny, it's entertaining, but I cannot believe that the one of the actors, I don't remember his name in the movie. You cheat on your wife? Sir? He's lucky that she didn't shoot him. He's lucky that she didn't shoot him in the face. I love the scene that Monique was like,
the gun, bitch. Lonnie, if you're gonna bring bitches in here, bring a smart bitch.
I love that scene. So this movie had to be there. A lot of the movies that I mentioned are not popular, I would say, by the masses. But they should be. They deserve to be popular because at the core of Christmas is family. But these movies are set in the season of Christmas. There's family, there's love, there's togetherness, but there's drama and there's stress. And it's very chaotic because that's what Christmas is like. And that's a wrap on today's countdown, guys. I hope this list of Christmas classics has you feeling all kinds of festive. Whether you're rewatching your favorites or discovering new ones, these films are sure to spread the holiday cheer. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment with your own picks. I'd love to know what movies get you into the Christmas spirit. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more incognito commentary coming your way. Until next time, stay cozy, stay merry, and always stay incognito.